Hello, everybody. This is 3 Years AMA, and I'm Anita Mlakar, the host of this AMA. And I would like to welcome you and say thank you because you are here with us right now, live on our YouTube channel. Please join us on our other channels. We are on Telegram, on Discord, and on Twitter. And of course, you can also subscribe to this channel, the YouTube channel, so that you will get notifications when we are going live. What are we doing in this AMA? Introducing 3Air and our project. And this is what I'm doing always at the beginning. And let me just take a minute to do that. If you are maybe new here, or if you are someone who is with us for a long time, I'm sure that this is always interesting. So what are we doing? We are connecting the unconnected. Once people have an internet connection, we can provide them with digital identities, and then we can bank the unbanked. What are the core objectives of 3Air? Provide broadband connectivity to cities in Africa. Create an easy-to-use system for acquiring ISP services. Give the users control over their identity and credit line. Allow ISPs efficient community building and loyalty programs. Provide microloans for people in Africa. Implement security and fraud prevention features. Enable secondary markets for bandwidth and other subscription services. Build a robust lot platform for ISPs. Connect ISPs around the globe and enable true seamless roaming, and so on and so on. And today we are here to answer your questions. So this is your opportunity. If you have a question, please do write the question down in the comment section. And now it's time to, of course, call in the CEO of 3Air, Sandi Bitenc. Hello, Sandi, and welcome.
Hello. I don't know why I'm Leon today. Just give me
Hello,
a second.
Leon.
It
Did you
just
try to
changed.
switch identity, maybe?
Yeah.
Or Sandi, maybe
Let me
you
be.
tried to encourage Leon to be live with us one day.
I think he should be. He's always in the background.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
we
no,
will.
I know when it happened. When
Okay,
I when I
we we already have some people with us. Hello, 3Air. Thank you. Problem with audio. Who has problem with audio? Miran,
you
please do
did.
tell us.
You did.
I did. Okay. We are trying to solve that problem for some time now, and obviously, the cause is not here with me because I really have a good connection. Maybe we should check Sandy with this restream, but we will see. Okay. But now, am I okay?
I think now it's fine, yeah. Now it's again fine.
Okay. Audio now okay, says also Miran. Okay, let's go. Sandy, from which part of the world are we having you here today?
I'm in Zanzibar currently. Zanzibar. Yeah, working
Okay.
from here. So we've been here for what now around 10 days or something like that. So yeah, have business, have pleasure, and then that half of the pleasure is actually when I'm at my computer doing stuff. So, but it's
Yes.
nice here. I actually like it. So, it's kind of. I could say it's kind of a hidden gem. Although I know that back in the days it was quite popular, but I guess then everything quite stopped, and I think people started to kind of notice Zanzibar again during COVID because they were one of the
Yeah.
few ones that didn't have the restrictions. So yeah, things are quite starting to pick up here, but yeah, it's still a lot of development that's needed.
Yes. Sandy, you are right. A lot of people also from Slovenia went to Zanzibar during this COVID situation. And I also heard that it's really nice. By the way, you have a very interesting room or a bed or whatever is that behind you.
Yeah, we're staying here in a bungalow, so just at the seaside. It's nothing special, but it's quite nice, and I like working from outside with a really nice view.
Yeah, I believe you do. Sandy, how are the temperatures there?
It's hot, So it's we don't have a room with AC, so it's kind of like at the limit, I would say. And I do like really hot weather. If it would be a bit hotter, I yeah, it would be quite hard to be here. And but it's also it's a constant temperature, so during the day and during the night, it's the same. Yeah, and it's warm enough that you literally don't need to cover yourself when you're sleeping.
Okay, now we have snow and 0 degrees or minus. I don't know how much in Slovenia. So that's a big difference. And by the way, Sandy, you tanned a little. You have a little tan. So the sun is good for you, right? It's doing you good.
You think so? Yeah, look,
Yeah.
it's actually from when I'm working, there is a roof above me that it's not like totally closed, so some sun comes through it, and I guess it's from that.
Okay. Sandy, we are here to answer some questions today. So, of course, I would like to invite anyone who is with us to ask questions. And we also had some questions coming up during the whole week in our Telegram channels. So, we will go through that. By the way, Jules is saying Tanzania didn't have any lockdown during the COVID season. Thank you, Jules, for that information. I didn't know that. I did know for Zanzibar, but not for Tanzania. So, Sandy, first of all, tell me.
Okay, so Zanzibar is Tanzania. That's why.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing that with me. Okay, I should maybe look up something that I learned in school. It wouldn't be bad. Well, thank you. Sandy, let's just do a
Yeah,
little.
it's an island that but that belongs to Tanzania.
Zanzibar belongs to Tanzania. Okay, I think I will remember that forever. Thanks. And of course,
Yeah.
I think that we all appreciate that you shared that with us. Sandy, a little update maybe before we start with the questions. How is the current situation? You are always giving us a little market update. Would you do that now too, please?
Oh, you mean a general update? So
Yeah, yeah.
we've seen quite a nice Bitcoin crypto rally. So the prices are now up, above 12 $21,000 again. So I think let's see. I'm not 100% sure this is it, that this is what we're waiting for, but it was really interesting to see and during the weekend and in during the last days, the buys that were occurring looked like they were really genuine buys, and there were literally almost no sellers. So this is why the price was skyrocketing so much. And there were a lot of liquidations this time in a positive way. So everyone that was shorting was now flashed out of the system. So this is also why we've seen such a big spike. When I do my TA, I would say that right now 22K is the resistance, and it's the main bull market resistance. So let's see if we break above 22K really nicely, come back down and test it. I think we could potentially be out of the waters, but there are still some things that might, there are still some how to say, some dark clouds on the horizon. Let's see, where they'll go. DCG for sure is not out of the water. I think they own now 3 billion to their clients, and they already announced that they'll start selling some assets, but it doesn't. I don't know exactly what they'll sell. If they sell the Grayscale GBTC ETF, then we might see quite some Bitcoin sell-offs. Else, I don't know exactly what they have on their balance sheets. So this is for sure one thing that can bring us down. I also don't think that the Fed likes what is happening, because in their last meeting, they kind of said that the markets should not rally in a sense. They didn't say it directly, but that was how I interpret it, and that the labor market needs to slow down a lot. So let's see. 1st of February is their next meeting and their next rate hike, and I think the what sparked everything were the CPI numbers, and the CPI numbers came back favorable. So the inflation came down quite a lot. It's now at I think 6.5%. So it came down from 7.2, I guess. Um, and that was in a sense what the markets actually expected. And then in regards to that, we then got a really nice rally. That I think everything was kickstarted because of that, and it started even around 2 days before that. But let's see, 1st of February, when the real interest rates come out now, the next ones, I think that will be the determinator if we are going straight into a bull run or we're going back down. So it looks good. For sure, the markets look far better than they did on our last AMA.
Okay, thank you, Sandy, for this update. We should also do an update about 3R, but I think we should do that through the questions because we have some questions. And I think it is time to check a couple of them from Telegram. Sandy, you will be, of course, answering them, and we will, through that, get a little update about what is going on. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, let's check the first question. I think it was from Sven. Early December, in an AMA, we were told by Sandi that there will be an announcement of a big investor for 3R and that there would be an announcement about that. Okay, but did I miss anything, or was there an announcement, Sandy?
No, we did not announce it. So this is, let's say it like this. This is for, one is for Ethiopia and one is actually for DRC. And yeah, they unfortunately did not, not everything went to plan as we expected it. So the investors are still there, to be honest. So they're still there. But there were some hiccups in DRC, and in Ethiopia there is a lack of funds from our side because we also didn't, we weren't able to raise everything that we started raising, and yeah, so the investors are still there, willing to invest. For DRC, we're waiting for some additional paperwork. This is actually out of our hands, and we are just, it's a waiting game for now. Although it does take far longer than we expected that it's going to be. And for Ethiopia, we actually need to raise some more funds that we can actually proceed with that.
Okay, here is another question. Let's see. I think Sandy said there would be an update to the roadmap. Is that on the way?
Yes, this is what we're doing right now, and this is the majority of the work that I've been doing right now. It is going to be a big twist. There are still some things that we need to figure it out, but I think once you see it, everyone will like it. I cannot tell you exactly when it's going to happen, but it should be uh, in February for sure. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a big change, and I think a big change for the positive. And it's gonna bring, if everything goes to plan, it's gonna bring 3R to a global level, and for everyone to actually participate in it. So we are aiming to actually go out of Africa alone and start doing some things differently. We found some some really good people, some good new team members, but we need to work out the all the idea to the point that we can actually present it. There are still some holes that need to be filled, and right now, if I would be right now presenting it to you, there'll probably be some answers, some questions I wouldn't be able to answer. So it looks like everything will work out and go to plan. but we're still not there yet.
Okay, that sounds great, Sandy. Thank you. Maybe this is also a suggestion for what you just said. If 3Air is to launch globally, it will need its own blockchain. Why let others have the transaction fees?
Yeah, so if you remember the first white paper that we put out, there was actually a mentioning of the 3-year blockchain. So yes, this is something that we're actually actively working on and thinking about right now. And It's not that we are thinking about something that it's totally new. It's just we're bringing some things that we thought we'll be doing a bit later. We're bringing to the front, and it's just, it's a bit of what we've learned through the last year of working, and we just thought that the best thing would be, to continue with our proprietary technology that actually has so many beneficial things to give to areas that are really underconnected. um, but to really get enough of a big of a community, I do think that we need to bring some value to everyone actually. So not only the value to Africa, we do want to expand this, and we thought that the right steps would be go and just cover Africa and start expanding in Africa. But we do think that probably it's best if we just bring forward the global part of 3 year, and then when once Africa is a bit on hold, currently on hold, we're working there, but we need to wait out the all the licenses and all the paperwork. And So this is we have a bit of time right now, so we're bringing the global into play a bit earlier that it was planned initially.
Okay. But there is a question still. When does the platform go live for users in Africa?
Yeah, so the platform for Africa is actually planned with the opening of DRC. So DRC has been delayed, so also the platform is delayed.
Let's go to another one. How is 3Air being promoted in Africa? Which countries and local investors, and any feedback from potential users?
Yeah, so the platform is not live there yet. So in that sense, we're not putting anything really, into high level of promotion. What we were doing with marketing was addressing general crypto communities, and that turned out, for the past year, that it just, with the bear market, it just doesn't work. In the bull market, whatever you do, whatever marketing you make, you get a lot of returns on it. But in the bear market, it's not, I haven't seen anything like that before. And I've been working a lot, not so much in the crypto marketing, but I've done some other marketings. And this was just like there were no people anymore in the crypto space. And you could also see it with other projects, right? So the a lot of a, a lot of projects actually lost community, and a lot of community during this bear market. So I guess right now we're not doing any special marketing except for some social media postings and so on, so what we can actually do organically. And once the time is right, yes, we will do some also on ground marketing once 3 year platform goes live and people can start using it. But for right now, the only thing that you can use the 3 year platform right now, and it's working, is to give connectivity to schools in Sierra Leone, and that's it. And for that, I don't think that some big marketing right now is the right way to spend funds.
Okay, let's go to the next question. What influence does K3 still have on 3Air in connection with development and or support towards 3Air?
Yeah, so as you know, K3 and 3R are really, really deeply connected. So we do share a lot of developers. So in that sense, when when we when we do DRC, K3 is actually setting up the towers, and 3R is doing the software layer on top of that. So and of course we need to work closely together. So this is K3 for sure has a lot of impact on 3R still now.
Okay. I see that Richard has just arrived. Hello, Richard, and thank you for
Hi,
being with us.
Richard.
As always, we're glad you're here. Okay, we are answering questions today. Is there a way to stop this big sale of that whale or a way to counter this besides buying everything ourselves, of course?
Unfortunately, I don't see any way of stopping. So I tried to talk to him. I know, we know who he is, but it's in his right, and I don't know what to do there. So if he wants to sell, he can sell, right? It's his right. If it's in his own best interest, I don't know. Um, but unfortunately, we tried quite a lot, and yeah, and that's it.
Okay. Richard has a question. Is it possible to share new pictures, videos from the present Freetown Sierra Leone towers, offices, client data?
I can ask the K3 actually to send me some pictures. Yes, and we'll post them in Telegram.
Okay, just a minute. I had another question. Oh, yes. Is Trier going to have any present at WEF at any capacity?
No, we decided not to go there. I I actually don't agree with the policies of the World Economic Forum. I don't think that they're actually leading in the right direction, and that it's for what I see is it's everything about control with them, and I think it goes directly against what blockchain stands for and what Bitcoin stands for. As the lead example of blockchain, and it also goes against what I personally stand for. So just to give an example of how we are doing the DIDs, the digital identities, our digital identities, you have full control over all of your data. We're not, every all data is stored on your own device. You have the full control of if with whom you want to share it, who you want to present it, how you want to handle it. You can even choose it, only parts of the data to share. And the digital identities that are coming from their side are totally different. Also, we give away, we're against centralization. We're against anyone being in control of your funds and so on. And the WTEF, they're as it looks like, they're supporting the CBDCs. They're supporting full control um, with digital identities and so on and so forth. So I do not agree with their policies, and this is also why we will probably not be there to support that.
Okay. We have one more from our Telegram channel. Now that the expansion of 3R in Ethiopia has been delayed due to the budgetary reasons, what happened to those financial resources that were ready for it? I believe it was 10 million.
Yeah, it's so that is still there. That is still there, and it's still waiting. So once the licenses are granted, it's gonna be so this is for DRC, and for Ethiopia, there is not 10 million. So it's part of it. It's missing, and once it gets up to 10 million, we can start also doing stuff. Looking into doing stuff there. But
Richard is
what was there is still there. Yeah,
okay.
and he's waiting.
Richard is saying, would be great if Rock will give us a technical update again. Is that possible?
Um, yeah, sure. I actually need to ask him. So it's not that I'm forcing everyone to come on the show, but if he likes to, he'll come and I'll ask him.
Okay. His technical updates are always interesting, right, Sandy? He has
Hmm.
so much knowledge. It's really nice always to have him on AMA. Okay, Sandy, these were the questions for now. For now, I think we have used all of them. Of course, if there is another question, you're welcome to ask questions here live. Sandy, we said we will do this every 14 days, every second week, right? AMA. And the main thing
Yes.
is, of course, to give an update and to answer all the questions. And this is what we did today. So I think it was a lot of information. Is there something else maybe that you would like to add that wasn't answered yet or
No,
questioned
I
yet?
think I think we answered, the questions. Also for the updates, there's not so much to update right now. We are working on the new roadmap, and it's hard to share something that we're not 100% sure of, because then everyone jumps on it, and when we change it, it's going to be a problem, right? So this is going to be we are really working hard on that, and I personally think it goes really in the right direction. So hopefully I'll be able to share what we are working on, and how the future of 3R will look like pretty soon.
Okay, because we have a question if next time will be the roadmap update.
Potentially, I'm not saying it could, it cannot be, but we yeah, like there are a few things that we need to work out, and if they work out as planned, then yes, then we will share.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sandy, for this update. What are you going to do now? You're
I'm gonna
hungry, right?
go. I'm gonna go have dinner. Yes, and I'm gonna go get some bug spray, because in the meantime, I've really got bitten like by 100 mosquitoes.
Okay, that's a part of being at Zanzibar, I guess.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes, but I really wish you to have a great time there, to relax a little bit, and of course, successful work. Looking forward to next AMA in 2 weeks. And of course, you're welcome to be a part of our community. Stay with us, answer, do write questions down, of course, also in community and on our live AMAs. Do subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet. And of course, we are here to do the good work. Sandy, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Anita, and thanks for everyone listening in.
Enjoy. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.